gonna keep trying if you guys keep trying. Let's keep rocking and rolling, man.
I mean, man, we found some amazing shit out there today. I mean, the kind of shit I didn't think you could find in the trash, you know?
Look at the moon. Oh my god, this is definitely not normal.
What is up? How's it going? Man, we got rushed into this. Here we go. What is up, Blue Crew? How's it going, Green Giants? And welcome, Ledger citizens, to another DL Talk. I appreciate everybody jumping on in. Once again, thanks for doing your YouTube thing or X thing. Thanks for hitting the like or reposting or subscribing or becoming a member. Shout out to the Green Giants. You guys are the lifeblood of this channel. Much love to y'all. Thank you guys so much for your support. You know, streaming daily, hanging out with the Blue Crew, trying to stream whenever we can. You know, it's definitely an extra grind today, but we got some deep reds and we got some good news, and we just got to go over it with y'all, man. He is always hustling, get it done. Let's go, Crypto Mountain, man. Sologenic, so bullish. Let's go. Memes AI coin on X. It's the future. Talk to Oracle. 15 questions per hour. Nuclear dot codes. Interesting. Okay. I got to just write that down. I don't even know what half of that is. It's always something new to get excited about on crypto, right? But what has the crypto done for years, right? What has it done for years? What has it done to prove that it can do it for years? Talk to the Oracle. 15 questions. Nuclear dot codes. All right. I mean, freaking WF Patsy with the eye of the tiger over here. What's up, Sido? How you doing? Crypto Holmes. Agent man. Agents, man. Agents. That's what it's all about. Don't agents need to make payments too, though? Don't they have to make some payments? WF Patsy, don't they need XRP or XLM or HBAR, right? Or Cardano or Algorand? The website is nuclear.codes. I got you. I wrote it down, my man. I appreciate always keeping up to date, though, because this freaking Blue Crew list is starting to get pretty big. It's starting to get pretty big, and I'm actually liking it because it's helping us find gems, and it's helping us find good deep reds. That's what it's all about, is finding those good deep reds. And, man, one of the deep reds we've been covering, XOR, dude. Exciting times. I mean, I like just the activity that's still there. I like the history of their freaking creator. This guy might actually secretly be Satoshi Nakamoto. I don't think so, but this dude's a very interesting fella, right? With Zora and what they're doing over there in terms of central bank digital currencies and, you know, building the central bank digital currency of Cambodia. Their Sora Economic Forum, if you will, their little annual meetup, having several central banks represented. I think XOR is an interesting freaking looking project here, guys. I think a lot of people are sleeping on this. I mean, it's a very ambitious project. Let's not kid ourselves. And they definitely have changed a lot in the direction of this project, right? But so far as we know, the supply looks like it's finally capped and it's deflationary. They're still part of Hyperledger, right? That's good to see. They're still a major contributor to Hyperledger. What else? I mean, they're releasing products. They released their Zora card, right? So people in the UK right now and probably in the East can get access to the Zora card. I'm digging it. I'm digging what I'm seeing here. ISO 20022 compliant and ready, right? Some good stuff for XOR and its ecosystem of tokens. I think we just may be too early on this one. Like, I think this one's like a, you know, 5-year build, 6-year, maybe even freaking could be the decade here with XOR. But hey, we've just been throwing coffee money at it, and I kind of feel more bullish throwing some coffee money at it and just having it stake right now through the PokeSwap and their liquidity pools. So XOR has been catching some of my fancy, Blue Crew, just because it's such a freaking deep red. And what the heck is going on over there, right? What the heck is even going on with this project? Is it really following suit? Is this dude actually freaking, the real deal? The founder of this? I can't even pronounce his name. Really. Yeah, I don't know it too well right now. But yeah, I think it's like Moto Naka. And then isn't freaking Nakamoto? Like his name is, I think, Moto Naka, if I'm not mistaken. Freaking Satoshi Nakamoto. Oh man. But I'm not saying this guy is Satoshi, but this guy's got a vibe to him for sure. And they're just like saying bullish things, but in such a plain way. It just reminds me of like early days Ripple and early days SHX and Stronghold. But definitely has some scammy vibes to it. Definitely has some scammy vibes. That's why it's just a coffee money crypto, but it's in the deep red, so we can get millions of these things. And if this thing actually does start to create its own economy, then that's going to be very bullish for the Blue Crew in the future. But anyways, enough Zora love. XOR finally waking on up. Going into some news today, XRP, man, what can XRP not do? Right? What can XRP not do? When you already master the payments aspect, how many other applications can you build on this type of thing? Right? Can you do agents like WA Patsy is so excited for here? Could you do AI? It looks like you can. It looks like you can do AI on XRPL, and $100 million worth of investment today into XRPL AI focus. I mean, dude, this is big. Like, you don't see an OG crypto that's as robust as this one is, that's been around since 2012, right? Also, some interesting astrological stuff with 2012, but I'll get into that. I have to write that down and remind myself. And sorry, there we go. Okay, but $100 million into XRP AI, guys. I mean, what can this crypto not do? When you already do the payments well enough, sufficiently enough, safely enough, consistently enough, right? It looks like David Schwartz was right. Everything's going to involve a payment, right? If you want to do smart contracts, that's going to need a payment. If you want to do trade finance, that's going to need a payment. If you want to do data exchange, that's going to need a payment, right? Looks like XRP just wants to be in the middle of it all. And now 100, dude, and think about the type of resources here that Ripple has, right? Yes, it's nice. All these like cryptos that, that help, tech startups get started and going. But dude, Ripple is already a multi-billion, tens of billion-dollar valued company. How come they can't just do it on you get what I'm saying? Like, they're freaking like a big tech in the crypto space in a way. How come they can't just start doing what Near does? How come they just can't start doing, chain abstraction and other features on the XRPL? Why not? Right? And if it can't do it, you best believe that thing that can do what XRP cannot is partnered with XRPL or collaborating because it's using it for its liquidity, right? So it looks like freaking XRP is just one of the best all-around digital assets ever created, man. And very, 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 very well suited for businesses and institutions. And I think institutions and regulators really like XRP. And just, I think a lot of people are sleeping on this, man. I think we've had years upon years of accumulating, and now it's getting ready to go into the drop era. Let's leave the world behind. Let's start a new level of XRP accumulation, right? And most of the people who had a chance won't be able to get it again sub 50 cents. It's just not going to happen, right? I mean, Darcy's out there holding out for that 10-cent drop. And if that 10-cent drop ever happens, man, it's going to be because of a cyber attack catalyst or something like that, right? And Darcy will definitely be back in the chat, I'm sure, telling us I told you so. And hey, man, we'll entertain it. We're open to anything is possible in the future, right? We'll entertain it for sure. But yeah, I love hearing $100 million going into AI and XRP development. That's just beautiful, dude. It's beautiful. And you already got the connection through the DECREC alliance with Cardano, which has the massive connection with AGIX and Singularity, which is now part of the Artificial Superintelligence Alliance. So you have the DREC Alliance and the Artificial Superintelligence Alliance, and it looks like these, these alliances are definitely going to be collaborating in the future. Big news coming out for Cody. Cody and XLR collaborating now. Dude, Cody, one of the more undervalued Coinbase cryptos there that's a DAG. It's a DAG type of crypto. It can freaking, Cardano chose Cody to help with its payments, right? So let's not sleep on what the Cody network is doing here. And it's part of the Greg Kidd portfolio, the Hard Yaka portfolio. And so far, that portfolio has been absolute fire. We've been talking about Cody being a possible member for the DREC Alliance. By the way, guys, I got a light. I forgot that I brought a light this time. I'm in between gigs over here, and I brought my light this time because I knew I was going to be streaming from the car. So give me a sec. Let me get that. I mean, who wants to see my ugly mug anyway? But here we go. Okay, maybe if I just... Yeah, there we go. All right, guys. I mean, dude, people walking by me are going to think I'm like the weirdest freaking guy. But who cares? They don't even know what this X on my hat is. And I think that's weird, right? So after this bull run, does everything go back to nothing? Like, will XRP go back to 19 cents after this bull run? Do you sell everything? I'm not selling all of my crypto. I'm definitely going to be selling whatever, wherever my targets are for my Tradle portfolio or my initial and then the cherry on top, right? Like that's a given, right? We want to get as close to playing with house money as possible, and we're just stacking them up. XRP is one of my blue chips though, so I'm not touching that for a good while. There's too much, there's already so much infrastructure right now, and there was then, but there's even more. I mean, dude, we're just talking about $100 million in terms of AI development on the XRPL. That's going to be a couple of years or so until that really starts coming into fruition, right? Maybe it comes faster, but we're not in the era of micropayments yet. We're not in the era of streaming payments. We're not in the era of, androids talking with us and us making freaking transactions with androids and stuff like that. We're nowhere near that. So XRP, I'm trying to not sell, honestly, during this bull cycle. I'm trying to sell micro caps. I'm trying to sell the cryptos that I was tackling deep reds on that were micro caps that hopefully pick up with the speculative cycle here. And then, I cash those out either for more XRP, more of the blue chips, or more, making my life obviously more comfortable. That would be great. Title is low, 0001. Good call. I love that we just have a room of tigers here. We just come in and start talking crypto big time. But yeah, so I think that was a pretty big piece of news today. Arkham Exchange listing XRPL. So trading now live in more places. There's more places, more, avenues to get XRP. I think get used to it, guys. I think this Aquarius energy that we're going into, we're in the retrograde right now, where there's a lot of miscommunications, a lot of things that are just unclear, sideways action going on, right? I think after the 15th and going up to the winter solstice, or maybe after the winter solstice of the 21st, I think we start seeing levels to this thing. I think we start seeing the winds of change and Aquarius really start picking up back in Sagittarius still. And then once we get closer to Capricorn, I think those will be possibly good sell moments. These bull cycles, when they happen, and it's a hyper bull cycle, they last either a couple of months, right? Or sometimes even a few weeks for some of these cryptos, right? Some of these cryptos, they just run all in 1 week or 2 weeks, and then that's their freaking bull cycle. And then the other cryptos start having their time in the sun, right? And then we just kind of, man, if this is the freaking year for XRP, there's just a lot of things going that you just wouldn't have anticipated with XRP. I mean, obviously know what you hold, and we knew what we hold with XRP, but what I'm trying to say is in terms of the speed and bullishness and excitement and XRP kind of moving with positive news again. So that's an exciting thing. We're definitely going to be in for hearing more announcements. I guarantee that about Ripple and XRP. It's going to be all before you would get news and announcements, but everybody just hated this crypto. I think we're going into an era of all love for this freaking crypto very, very soon, right? Truth Terminal is using profits for GOAT to fund various and AI agent projects like ACT, who has funded another AI agents like Cersei, Memes AI, and Althea. Okay, Cersei. Alethea. These are all crazy freaking names, man. All right. Google's offering AI courses. I mean, it's all about AI, dude. Even now, YouTube creators, if you guys ever have done streams or anything like that, they have this new thing where it's like the AI helps you set up thumbnails. The AI helps you set up better titles and all this type of stuff, man. Oh, dude, people are gonna go. So, dude, there's gonna be like, it's gonna be a thing if like somebody gets married to an AI, person. It's gonna be like we're going into that like Blade Runner-y type of future where you're just coexisting with androids, and some humans are freaking mingling with androids. Some androids are mingling with humans. Like, we're going into a very interesting time. Gee, talk to me, bro. What's the 100 mil about? What are we talking about? What do you mean 100 mil? That's a great problem to have for XRP, a little bit of everything. Dude, I don't mind it being just, dude, it's better than what freaking BTC is able to do right now in terms of how it's developing. We're talking about an OG crypto that looks like it's, better than the two ahead of it. That's all I'm saying. XRP just looks like it's a better overall crypto than the two ahead of it. HBAR looks like it's a better crypto than many ahead of it, right? Even Polkadot looks pretty good compared to the cryptos that are freaking ahead of it. Chainlink, yeah, I mean, there's so many great cryptos out there. XLM, of course, obviously. But yeah, Cody with Axelar, guys. I mean, we're starting to see Cody starting to set, like, Cody was in those levels where they were just kind of starting out. It kind of seemed iffy with what they're doing. Like, now, like, I'm starting to learn, like, that's the time where you do have the best, it's not like you're just chipping away. Like, we just try to have a Zen mindset, and we just chip away little by little, never going in more than we can afford to lose, because we always want some in the chest, right? Just in case it goes lower, right? But just having that, hey, this is going to take some time, and freaking just building up little by little. Like, we're not in the era of micropayments and androids making payments with each other, y'all. That's all I'm saying. We're not even in there, and they're going to need these digital assets. Who knows what the main digital assets are going to be, but I think we're seeing it shape up right before our very eyes, right? I think we're starting to see it shape up, and yes, there's going to be some new kids on the block, maybe a crypto that's been made this year that's going to have a really big impact, but it's definitely the internet of blockchains that we're going into here, you guys, without a doubt. That's the Web3 internet of blockchain. Let's go. Guys, I don't mean to alarm you, but Memes AI is about to 10x. I just bought 1,000 worth. Let's go, WF Patsy. There you go. Thank you for answering me. Oh, RV did I don't even know if you did ask a question, man. Sorry if why is everyone so I know exactly. It's like you're never gonna know what the top is. You're just gonna have, like, dude, that was when it felt like when Solana hit $200 the first time. I was like, I hit a target. I'm just at this point, because dude, we were accumulating Solana, at what, sub $10, $15, right? It went back down to $15 again, right? So of course the first time that it hit 200 from that type of price level, we're gonna freaking take some profit. Like, and luckily we did, because it gave us a hell of a war chest to get things like SHX, to get more Solana when it freaking came down after the FTX collapse, right? You're never going to know when the top is, but if you stay, like, or whatever, I'll never tell you what to do, but it's like, it's about staying committed to your targets, right? And not psyching yourself out afterwards and being super greedy, right? And being like, you know what? I changed my mind. I'm just going to see how much higher this goes, because the energy just feels too good right now. And then next thing you know, some global catalyst happens, right? And we're still in such early days of the market, you guys. There's still so many scams. There's still so many, still so many projects that are just fake, and that are really just trying to get the, speculation coming their way. And then they find better ways of advertising, but they're really not building anything underneath, right? Why to hold 1,000 XRP for the long term? Worth watching for sure. I mean, dude, of course. I mean, if we go to 589 at the end of the year, that's already going to be life-changing gains with 1,000, right? And you're not even going to be able to get 1,000. You're you're not even going to be able to get 1,000. Like, good luck trying to get 1,000 XRP after it's 589 and they leave the world behind, right? Like, dude, I think we're underestimating what Trump is going to be doing with crypto. And I mean, that's why he's still accumulating, y'all. That's why Michael Saylor is still accumulating. They know that this is going to get ridiculous, right? That this is going to be the move that leaves the world behind, and then the world is just going to have endless FOMO afterwards, right? I mean, dude, the elite did a Ocean's 11 type of job of how they've tricked a lot of people or kept them distracted from even thinking about accumulating digital assets for years, guys, for years, just as we're going to be going into getting some regulations around digital assets and crypto, just as we're getting into, you know, a new administration. I mean, it's a new world for sure that we're about to be seeing, and these prices aren't going to be the same anymore. It's not going to be HBAR under $1 anymore. I mean, I know WF Patsy thinks it's you know, nonsense buying it right now. Obviously it is in terms of chasing a pump. We don't want to ever chase pumps, right? We don't want to chase green candles. But in terms of zooming out, you know, it's just, you know, HBAR is going to be, I think, an American crypto that's highlighted in a big way. I missed the boat big time with Ondu. I mean, Ondu's good. I think we're just, it's still an early crypto, man. It's still an early crypto. It's not like we missed the boat with Ondu. This crypto, whenever the bear cycle comes, and if it ever, you know, hell, if it ever comes again, really. But Ondu is like, at this point, we're chipping away. Omni Network, just chipping away. These are cryptos we don't want to be chasing their pumps because we don't have enough information on them for years. For like years worth of data on them, right? And they could hit new lows that we've never expected, right? Sometimes these projects come out hot, man, and then they hit the floor and find their true low, and then you know, we get to see what they're really made of if they continue building, continue releasing products around that time. But yeah, Ondu I still like though. But yeah, we're just chipping away, right? Just chipping away. Definitely already missed the boat on that one. I was sold on XRP from the start. It's the best. It's the best created Ethereum is a ripoff on gas fees. Why do they have to charge? Dude, it's so stupid. It's so dumb, man. Ethereum. I mean, just as a user for Ethereum, EVM's really clunky. EVM is, I think it's a dying thing, man. Unless they find a way to upgrade it and save the freaking life of Ethereum, and you know they'll try. There will always be these attempts to keep these OGs alive, like Ethereum and BTC, like they try to keep AOL alive, right? Like they try to keep Yahoo alive as like the main. I mean, Yahoo's kind of can't come back, right? But I mean, it used to be like the one for your emails and stuff back in the day, right? So we'll see. I think it's just going to be, you know, there's going to be projects that can meet the world at scale, that can meet the economy at scale, that can meet all the money at scale, right? And become more than just a store of value, right? Dude, it makes no sense. Like, why do people want to keep building on it? Is the security really that good? Is it really that good, right? Is it really worth the gas fees? I was just on X. It's extremely addictive. It's extremely active. Yeah, X is definitely building up some bullishness again. Let's go. But yeah, I totally agree, man. Holding 1,000 of every token in the DREC Alliance is probably the strategy to go. Like trying to aim to have at least 1,000 of each of those cryptos, especially for super long term. You know, then maybe getting 2,000 or something like that of each of those cryptos in the DREC Alliance, because those are the ones who are building that infrastructure out before other members start to join in, right? And there will be more members, but the founding members in particular being HBAR, Algorand, XRP, and Cardano, right? Those are the power four right there. And those are American cryptos. Those are all American cryptos, right? That's a wonderful thing. So it looks like the chosen four of the institutions, because they're going to want decentralized recovery, no doubt, is HBAR, Algorand, Cardano, and XRP. Rose, the Oasis network, is a member as well of the DREC Alliance. providing privacy and a very AI focused type of crypto. Obviously, Cardano with its relation with Singularity AI, one of the top AI projects out there, right? Now ASI. So I wouldn't be surprised if the ASI alliance joins the DREC alliance, right? Bank Social at 000, one of our favorite 000 cryptos. I love that ecosystem of HBAR, you guys. Sauce, Bank Social, Hashpack, right? There's some other Bonzo, right? The Bonzo finance that they're doing. I'm liking the direction that HBAR is going a lot. Going into the big gains. Let's go into the big gains because we do have to keep, keep this thing going, and we do have to get to our next thing very soon. Yeah, this time we did miss the boat for sure. Yep, too much of an inconvenience. Yeah, that's true. It's too much of an inconvenience to change over. You're right. XRP to the moon, baby. Dude, I think people are about to get left behind, man. I think it's going to be very sad in a way to just see a lot of people go, damn, one XRP is too expensive for me now. What's the 000G that I can get instead of one XRP now? SHX is American. SHX is American, my man. Love SHX. A0, we were talking about A0 at 30 cents, man, in the deep reds. We've been talking about it. We dig it. We dig A0, part of the Digital Euro Foundation, connections with Ripple. Quality developers following it on its X. Nothing to hate about A0, man. That's definitely one of the black and white weird crypto logo cryptos that we like. I wanted to get a Coinbase listing. That would be great. Yeah, Bank Social, BSL is a major sleeper. It's pretty low supply, and 000s. I mean, it's in the billions of supply. Who am I kidding? But dude, it's in the billions of supply, and it's 000s. This could be the next SHX for all we know with Bank Social, right? In terms of the price movement. Casper obviously is one of the members. And Hashpack, the wallet of the HBAR, the PAC token. That one's still under 10 cents, man. And that one could be very well programmed to be $1. Who knows in the future? But pretty small supply for that one. And you can stake your PAC. You can do, I think the play is to do HBAR liquidity pools in tandem with PAC and with Sauce and with Bank Social, and just and then staking independently the HBAR and PAC as well, but having some of those LPs going for sure. Anyways, let me get into the big gains, you guys. Shout out to the chat for being so active. I'm so grateful to everybody who's watching. We're getting closer to 200 viewers. If we can even hit 100 likes on this video overall before our next video, that would mean the world. I mean, you guys have been building up the momentum here, and we're trying to get to 6K subscribers, and you guys have been making it happen. So going into the big gains, Dentacoin's on a tear, you guys. 82% gains in the past 24 hours. Decenter, the decentralized web browser of the Cosmos ecosystems, up to 36 or up 36% now, getting closer to 002 ranges, I think, or 003. Zeus network up 36%. Shout out to Norseman on this one. 888 token now up 35% in the past 24 hours. Val or Velicity, or yeah, I think it's called Velicity. I don't think that's. Yeah, I'm missing up the name for Val, but 30% up in the past 24 hours. Rebus up 27% in the Cosmos ecosystem. Dude, Rebus is getting closer to 002 now. We're getting closer to a 10x if you were buying in the 000s with Rebus here. SGB, Songbird, guys, looking like it's getting close to 2 pennies for SGB. Holy cow. The passive income that's going to be cranking out through the Flare and SGB ecosystems alone is going to be fantastic, man. We're never going to have to touch our XRP, you guys. We're never going to have to touch our XRP. It's going to be wonderful. Lingo up 20%, and Request Network up 20%. And REQ is outside of the top 200, has been around in the game for a good bit, for years even. Seen its volatility, has gone with bull cycles. Request Network is kind of a sleeper here, bubbling up with 21% gains in the past 24 hours. So going into the so in 2012, there was something that went down with Jupiter. I can't recall everything that's going on, but there's something that I'm going into the astrology stuff. So next big event is the full moon in Gemini on the 15th. And then in the winter solstice on the 21st, the 12, 20, 1st, Jupiter is going to be entering an era that I forgot which phase it is, but it's going to be entering an era that it hasn't entered since 2012. And when was the XRPL created? Right? In 2012. Right? So we're going into some very interesting energy with all these events and all these, planets starting to shift into Aquarius, or, Jupiter 2020 or 2012 on 12/12, this winter or 12/21, the winter solstice. Winter solstice, the whole emphasis of grounding, building long-term relationships, and dark to light. The 15th is going to be an emphasis on clarity. So look for things around, the 14th, 15th, 16th, and 17th for things related to clarity or maybe new news coming to light. And then on the 30th, Uranus will be entering Taurus, and it looks like that hasn't happened in a while, right? So we're going to be going into the bullish season with Uranus in tandem with Sagittarius and the Aquarius energy. So it looks like we're going to get some bullish energy possibly to end out this month. And if this does line up, and if we do get bullish energy, I'm expecting XRP to actually start going to like $8, right? I think it's going to hit 4 for like a couple of days, maybe a few days, and then it just runs up even more, right? That's what I'm anticipating if we are going to continue this bullishness as we get closer to DJT being inaugurated, right? And then what's going to happen throughout the year as we continue to move forward, as crypto regulations start to get set? What's going to happen by the end of 2025? Happy bull on Solana and drone on base up 5K for the day. Nice. Norseman, thanks for the heads up on that. Thanks for the 888 call, by the way. 35% up on that one, man. Congratulations. Anyone see the Tucker car? Yeah, I thought it was very interesting and angering with Roger Ver. I hope he does help Roger Ver out. And Roger Ver, I love that he was calling out a bunch of stuff with Bitcoin. And, Bitcoin's not the same that it was originally, right? And, that might be, he's a freaking OG BTC maxi, right? Like, why does David Schwartz, early Bitcoin developer, want to leave Bitcoin? Why did Stefan Thomas want to leave Bitcoin? Why did Roger Ver want to leave Bitcoin? I mean, are they just part of the FUD with Bitcoin? I guess so, man, because even though they left, that Bitcoin still went up in price. It doesn't matter what they were doing, right? That's hilarious, Mix. XRP cult members, shout out to you. Yeah, we're still in the Sagittarius, but unfortunately, as the arrow got shot in, we go into a freaking retrograde, and we're going to end that retrograde on the 15th. And in the 15th, we also get the full moon in Gemini. So it might be like a kind of shocking thing that comes into light at around that time. It's an emphasis on clarity, right? And we're in retrograde, so there's a lot of illusions and a lot of sideways and little tastes of the past, in a way, in the era that we just came from, right? We haven't even I thought we entered into the true Aquarius, but it looks like we're not. Like, it won't be that way until February, but we're going to get taste of it because we're technically already in it. But these retrogrades and other things coming into play, I guess, as a factor on it. I know I sound like a crazy guy here, you guys. I know when I'm talking these dates, I mean, some of these actually do happen though, right? Some of the past 4 or 5 that we've talked about have all related to some sort of news or connections with, big entities freaking making, releasing news about things, right? Ripple and SEC clarity type of stuff, Ripple and SEC appeal type of stuff. Natra posting about SHX, Trump ringing the freaking bell, right? Interesting stuff, without a doubt. But anyways, guys, I got to get into the deep reds before I got to get going as well. So let's jump into the deep reds. Let's find those cryptos that still undervalued, still haven't caught up, maybe, or down in the past 24 hours. Zora, obviously, we'll jump into some more Zora here, but IrisNet, man, I got to talk about this one first. At 005 now, we're seeing new lows that we haven't seen ever in its history of this project. It looks like it could be dead, man. Like I said, I'm going down with the ship. Luckily, I didn't, it's I wouldn't say it's like it's not more than I can afford to lose, but it's a good amount in there that was like stacked up with coffee money, just like going, okay, here we go. I'm just making my little Iris donation, gonna stake it. Feel like this one's gonna come through, and it's not coming through, unfortunately. But hey, you gotta take the L's on some of these cryptos, and it looks like we're gonna have to take a fat L if this thing starts going into triple zeros or double zeros, or it's just a dead crypto. Still active, right? Just haven't heard much news from them, man. Like, what's going on with this project? I wonder if holders are just losing faith. There's interesting volume going through it, nonetheless. It's over like $3 million in 24-hour volume. So I just don't know what's going on with the IrisNet. And I just hope it's just trying to play a fake out, like just because maybe this thing is more massive than what we expect. But it's not looking like that story at all. It looks like that story is getting less and less likely the more this thing goes down. And it looks like we're getting closer to seeing 0.002 than seeing 2 cents. But I'm keeping the faith, man. Remember Luna. Exactly, man. Yeah, so, dude. Hey, I've learned my lesson, man. I can't let go when times are tough. I just have to sit through it. And sometimes it pays off, that patience. And other times it don't, right? Pisces North Node, January 11th, 2025. Let's go. XRP cult member. I got to look into that one more. There's something on the 12 days of Christmas as well. Today's Friday the 13th, by the way. Interesting news with the AI investment on Friday the 13th. But January 11th, I got to look into that astrology there. But the 12 days of Christmas happening from Christmas Day up till January 5th. So that's going to be exciting to see if we do actually get a Xmas just day after day for 12 days of just amazing, awesome news and partnerships and excitement for 2025 for the XRPL. That is just going to just, draw too much FOMO. 1K COREUM is definitely a necessity right there. I already got that bag though, dude. That thing, when we knew what we were looking at with COREUM when it was at 14 cents and freaking Sologenic. Dude, they did not know what they were doing. Freaking taking Sologenic back down to those ranges. I don't know what the elite were thinking, man. I don't know what the elite were thinking, dude. SD and DIA. I gotta look into SD and DIA. Ricky Rich, appreciate you tuning in. Shout out to everybody. What do you think of Cubic? I like Cubic. I like Cubic a lot. They got stellar connections. So that I dig some Cubic for sure. That's looking like a pretty good AI project right there. They knew they were the ones changing the system. I know they knew what they were doing, right? But they didn't know that they would have they're looking at their bubble of investment and being like, man, look at that big bubble of all the cryptos that we own and nobody else. Look at all those small bubbles around it. But wait, what's that? That's a pretty big ass bubble compared to all the other ones. What's that one? That's the blue. What does it say on it? Blue Crew? Who the hell are these guys? How did we let them accumulate so much SHX? How do we let them accumulate so much Solo and COREUM and XRP and XLM and HBAR and ALGO? My gosh, man, they did not know what they were doing, dude. They're going to have a nice life, but they're going to be looking over at us on the beach, too. They're going to be at the beach enjoying their daiquiri, and then they look over at us acting like a bunch of hooligans and be like, damn, man, so not classy. We're just going to be freaking living it up, being like, haha, you guys didn't know what you were doing. You freaking let us own the majority of the stronghold. I'd say they were thinking something like these degenerate, yeah, they'll buy anything. That's true. Maybe that too, WF Patsy, you're right. They'll buy the dirtiest trash ever. Stronghold, let's go. Anyways, guys, LTX Lattice token in the DAG ecosystem is a major sleeper, 22% down in the past 24 hours, actually. So this is looking like a pretty good deep red to be tackling. Yeah, XDC and DAG ecosystems, cryptos looking really good. Biofinance or biometric finance, negative 16% down in the past 24 hours. Circularity finance, negative 33% down in the past 24 hours. OXO had its day in the sun just yesterday, but then coming back down pretty hard, 41% down in the past 24 hours. That's what happens with low cap cryptos, but OXO is interesting to look at for sure. And then, of course, the deepest of the deep reds, you can't get any redder than what it is for XOR and Zora. Still 99% down on the year, but it looks like it's jumped up from the 5 zeros 125 to the 5 zeros 145. So it's good to see a little bit of movement here. But dude, man, we could still get millions of these for coffee money, and it's ridiculous. And it looks like they're building out something. It looks like they're actually collaborating with central banks. It looks like they're ISO 20022 compliant. It looks like they're really trying to contribute in a big way to the Polkadot ecosystem and what, the ascension of Polkadot. Like, Polkadot's not even popular yet, right? But you hear a lot from developers talking about Polkadot and the benefits of Polkadot, the security, right? Its tokenomics and just resiliency. It's going to be interesting to see what Zora could be able to do as one of those parachains that's contributing in a big way. And, the ecosystem of tokens within Zora, the PolkaSwap token, the PSwap token, right? Millions of these 000 crypto, right? All the ecosystem of this project of Zora are all undervalued, very low supply. Nobody believes in them, or nobody even knows of them yet, right? Things like DEO, right? Or the VAL token, the validator token of the Zora ecosystem. So this could just be a very early days. Like, this could be a multi-year type of project here. But this is like the earliest of the early days when it's still very unsure. And people don't know too much about it yet, but their freaking founder looks like a committed dude to the ecosystem and a pretty big deal. So that's going to end out our deep reds right there. If you haven't sold about half of your XRP right now, you'll live to regret it. Unless you are making life-changing gains in other cryptos and you've sold those and you've made life-changing gains, right? Then that's awesome. You still have the blue chip and you'll deal with the volatility, but at least your life's more comfortable and you still make gains in some other crypto that you tackled the deep red on, right? I mean, at this point, I think most of the blue crew should have been also making gains, like big gains on some very low cap cryptos that, in a way that it's like, okay, great. I'm set up for at least like the next couple of years or something. And I have a war chest and I didn't even have to touch my blue chips, right? Fate is said to indicate the direction of person's life purpose and soul journey. Let's go. When they see me in Degenerate as how much SHX I sucked up, let's go, legendary. Until July 26th of 2026, the North Node, also known as the Lunar North Node on the North Node of Fate. Interesting, XRP Cold member. I'm loving it, man. Thanks for that info, brother. Siacoin, SC Coin's an OG crypto that's been around for a long time, storage crypto, right? It still needs to make payments as well, but hey, for a decentralized storage crypto, I think it looks like the elite favor the Filecoin ecosystem, and it looks like that's why they built the FVM, the Filecoin virtual machine. So it's looking like, I like Siacoin as well as one of those storage solutions, but then you also got things like AKT and Akash, right? You got a lot of, you got storage, STORJ. Sure, they can all collaborate, create their own alliance, right? At the end of the day. And Siacoin, once again, has been around for a long time. There's something real being built there. So I do dig Siacoin. I dig it if it's still in the deep reds. If it's already moving and already pumping, then I'm just chipping away if I have to have it. But I'm not, I'm waiting for deep red if I have to have some Siacoin. I do dig that project, but I'm not over the top about it. I'm more into the payments-focused cryptos, because at the end of the day, you want to do anything else with the blockchain, you need to do this one thing first and very well, and that's do payments easily, cheaply, efficiently, with minimal windows to press, minimal buttons to press in general to make that freaking payment, right? Hell, pretty soon we'll just be swiping payments or breathing payments, and it's going to be ubiquitous micro payments. Our life will be a freaking subscription. You'll just have a subscription for life, right? Subscription to live, but also subscription for life, and people paying you as well for things that you're doing while you're living your life. In other words, he doesn't want to hurt your feelings. No, I dig Siacoin. I think it looks like the elite have chosen Filecoin as the premier choice, and it's been one of the ones that's the most OG, right? But there's like a lot of big money around that Filecoin foundation and what they're doing with storage, and it's tough to see other major competitors, right? Like Siacoin is a competitor, and they've been around for a long time. So like kudos to them for being around for a long time and surviving multiple bear and bull cycle. You know, like I have a bag. I don't know if I'm accumulating more SC just because there's, you know, it looks like there's other projects out there that could do what they're doing as well. And that may be more undervalued at this point in time. Yeah, now he's doubling down on it. Yeah, there we go. I might create GPT to translate what G really means. There you go. That's a lie. You know very well you're not. Alex, we know volatility is a real thing, and we know we're at the top of a wave. Harvest the fruit before it rots. Yeah, volatility definitely. I mean, hey, man, you're right. Like, XRP could go below $1 again, I guess. I don't think it is. I don't think it's going to go to $1. I think it maybe goes to $1.80, though. I could see a retracement to $1.80, making people go like, oh, no, is it happening again? Right? Like, sometimes when these, you know, it's hard to tell if this is the bull cycle or, you know, just another one of those psych out pumps, right? But I think this is the bull cycle, man. I think we're getting it this time around. I mean, I've always thought this, that before this thing goes mainstream, it has to, like, I think they want to leave the world behind. I think they want these cryptos at a certain floor that there's just no way while this thing is going mainstream for anybody to really have any impact on these ecosystems anymore, right? And especially for ecosystems that nobody had any faith in originally for years, right? Like, they did such a good job of manipulating people away from things like XRP and SHX and XLM and HBAR and a bunch of other projects, right? They did a really good job of distracting people away from that type of stuff with NFTs, memes, and all these other cryptos, right? And sure, maybe they, you know, these people made a lot of money off those memes to get them even more XRP, but that's, you know, I don't think a lot of people were doing that type of strategy. I think people were just getting more and more memes or getting more and more, you know, Ethereum or Solana or whatever they're freaking doing, right? So I think eventually time's going to run out. I think the chances eventually are just going to run out, and sorry, we left you behind. Where's your ticket, right? I'm not even looking at tickets. I'm on the train already, right? It's freaking moving. You can't even jump on this train. You'll get hurt, right? XRP, once it goes down, is never coming back up. It's just a gas token now. You got to remember that RLUSD is going to be the liquidity token. Hey, man, I appreciate the FUD, dude, but at the end of the day, or, I mean, hey, this may be truth, but at the end of the day, I'm going to be continuing to accumulate this damn thing because of supply and demand. It's a deflationary token. There's a limited amount. And it looks like more and more people are going to continue to want it. It looks like more and more people want to continue to build on it with $100 million investment in AI and EVA introducing its millions of developers, you know, or hundreds of thousands of developers to the XRPL. Freaking the Ubri initiative. What other blockchain company is teaching universities about blockchain? Just tell me which other one is doing it at the scale that freaking Ripple and XRP is, man. I'll wait. I'll wait, like, you know, for days, dude. But it looks like freaking XRPL is a robust ecosystem that's very well suited for enterprise use and institutions and businesses. I mean, I know you don't think so. I know you think they're going to probably start using the RLUSD more than they use XRP. But, I mean, I guess you don't want to believe what Ripple is telling you, right? Where Ripple is saying our main focus is to find more and more ways for, you know, growth of the XRPL ecosystem, that it's been at the, like, why would they even create products for this damn thing, dude? Why would they even create products for XRP if it was an inefficient and subpar technology? Why wouldn't a multi-billion-dollar crypto company just finally switch over to another crypto? And they can afford to do so. They can afford to do so. They could choose Polkadot tomorrow, and it wouldn't be like anything really changed for Ripple, because they would just still be satisfying their customers, still be satisfying the banks, right, who are their number one customers, right? They would still be growing in valuation, right? But no, they continue to stay with XRP and continue to build their freaking interledger protocol, Internet of Value, the ILP to the Internet protocol, right? I mean, this is what the reality is showing us here, Patsy. We're seeing the continuing development of interledger protocol and Codia smart contracts coming back, right? The continuing development and growth of the XRPL ecosystem. Ripple continuing to say that XRP is the heart of what we're doing, right? I mean, when are we, like, a lot of it is like we're just trying to, I love Ripple. XRP is a scam to fund all their operations. Interesting. Good night in Texas. What do you think, XCN? But why would they choose XRP to be the scam to fund all their operations, though? Why would they choose XRP and not choose something else that can actually fund all their operations and still be not a scam, not a bad token, right? Not a bad token to use, right? How come they didn't choose Solana if they wanted to just do super fast cross-border payments and things and still fund their operations with it? Yeah, why did the US government attack XRP? Why would they specifically go towards XRP? Right? William E. W. Patsy always brings in good talking points, and it's always worth the conversation and stuff like that, because it helps, like, kind of to understand more of, getting out of the maximalism mindset. I understand that, but hey, it's one of the cryptos I do believe in the most, or have any like belief in general for long term. But it is what it is, dude. It is what it is. Some people are going to think that XRP is a scam, and because that's the type of mind game that this crypto plays on its holders. It makes you think, is this even freaking worth it? Is it even worth the journey when I could just be investing in ski mask dog or something, or ski, whatever, when I could just be investing in ski and making money off of that instead of just freaking going through all this time researching over something that's possibly a scam, right? He almost got himself timed out. No, William E., I hear you, buddy. But guys, thanks for everybody who's tuning in, by the way. Thanks for the 250 viewers. Shout out to the Blue Crew. Shout out to the Green Giants. You guys are amazing, man. Don't sleep on XCH. That's Chia, right? Chia? Yeah, Chia is a sleeper too. That one's a low supply, low value. I mean, dude, and the government did attack XRP, and yet they still weren't able to prove that it was a scam, right? I mean, if that was the government's intention, or the SEC's intention was to prove that it was a scam, and then they successfully didn't do so. Pulse X, Deep Red, there you go. Mix, good eye of the tiger right there on Pulse X. Dude, I have it on the Blue Crew list. It didn't show up in the Deep Reds, though, in the past 24 hours or in the past month or so. They're going to use XRP if you want it or not. Or, dude, other people are going to use XRP. It looks like Arkham Exchange adding XRP as a listing thinks other people are going to be using XRP as well. Like, this is going to be the thing that's going to be very important for the XRP ledger, you guys, is when we start having other companies that are using XRP in their products outside of just Ripple, right? Like, yes, I know there's already other examples of that, but I'm talking, in a bigger way, like something that's comparable to Ripple that is using XRP as well, right? People want to say R3 is something like that, but it looks like R3 is going through some tough times. Maybe that's some FUD on R3, but anyways, much love to the Blue Crew, much love to the Green Giants. I'm considering timing you guys out. That's hilarious, man. No, it's all good. It's all good, WF Patsy. It's all good, man. I think some people are, they're new to the channel. They don't know our history, my dude. A true banking era has begun. Phantom Beat. Yeah, let's go, Phantom Beat. XRP 1, dude. I mean, it looks like it definitely did. It looks like it definitely did, unless freaking Atkins comes in and he goes, wait a second, I think Gary was right about this crypto, but he's not right about every other crypto. Imagine freaking Paul Atkins goes like, okay, in terms of XRP, definitely a scam. Every other crypto, just fine. Go ahead, let them all the other cryptos just run. Right? Dude, talking about a major twist right there for the XRP community. They'd be like, what? Just mouth open, just freaking, how can this be? And not in the good way. Man, shout out to everybody here. I have like 900 XRP, honestly. Do you think it'll hit above $100? I think eventually. I think eventually it could. I'm hoping the bullishness is here. We're hey, I don't truly believe in the Riddlers, but like if there's a year for the Riddlers to be right, I feel like it's got to be this year, man. I don't think I'm going to extend this out to 2025, man. It's got to be in the year of the X, right? The year of the freaking X. Let's have XRP introduced into the mainstream in a big way like we've never seen before. And then as inaugurations coming, post-inauguration, it's just continual growth and just, oh my gosh, right? Just, oh my gosh, type of levels of money coming through the XRPL ecosystem. But if that's not the case, then I think $100 probably, I mean, at the way it's going right now, I wouldn't be surprised if we have $100 XRP within the next 4 years, right? That's something worth waiting for me. Like, I don't mind to wait 100. I already waited 8 years for this damn thing. You're going to give me $100 XRP in 4 more years? Okay. Okay. You want to do that, Elite? Very well. And I'm interested to see what SHX's price is going to be around then. What XLM's price is going to be around then. Yep. Onyx coin, one of the is it still sub a penny on Coinbase for Onyx coin? That's a good value. But anyways, guys, I appreciate everybody jumping on in for another stream. So grateful for your guys' support. Thanks for hitting the like on the way out. We're trying to get to 100 likes for this video before our next one. We stream daily, or we try to at least. If we can't, that just must mean we're either sick or really busy. That's really the only two instances of why we wouldn't be streaming and hanging out with the Blue Crew, especially during these times. It's literally impossible for XRP to reach 100. I don't know if anything's impossible in life, my man. It's a deflationary token. Supply and demand can play. And who knows, maybe they come up with more burn dynamics. Hell, maybe they burn the escrow. Maybe they pull the freaking XLM and burn the escrow, burn the other 50 billion, right? And then they just start having crazy burn mechanisms. Next thing you know, it's just a 1 million supply. Next thing you know, it's just 1 million supply WF Patsy. Who knows, man? The way these freaking cryptos and what they can do with their supplies, it's freaking ridiculous. And I'm here for the ride, man. I'm here for the ride. Whatever makes that number go up. Give me 20 bucks. Let's go, Sean. Mix. Yeah, they said BTC couldn't pass 100K, right? Lone Wolf, Mickle. He was talking about everyone building a node, no compensation like BTC, but would that be good for the network? What's everyone's thought? You mean building XRP nodes, right? I mean, good luck. I think XRP nodes aren't a bad idea, right? But I think with the price that XRP is at now, or possibly will be by the time these nodes are made up, it's just like, you're going to probably have to have a good dollar to own a node, right? And even, I don't think it would manipulate the system at all, right? What's y'all time horizon? I mean, dude, for me, I've said a long time, I'm a very long holder, and I'll just continue collecting digital assets at the deep reds, whichever ones are in deep reds. But 2032 is my time horizon for XRP. 2032, I anticipate we'll be at least maybe talking to some machines face to face. They won't look humanoid just yet, but I think that's when machine to machine economy starts to really kick in. And we're definitely fully cashless, at least, by that time. So, yeah, 50 by summer ain't so bad. I don't mind. Dude, exactly, Addison. Dude, XRP DeFi, you won't even have to cash out your freaking blue chips, man. It's going to be ridiculous, dude. People are going to want our XRP. People are going to want that liquidity. That's really what it all comes down to, is just the liquidity, and what can do cheap, efficient payments quickly, efficiently, and has been doing so for 12 freaking plus years. Guys, exciting times. Always good hanging out with you guys. Appreciate the bullishness. Thanks for reposting on the X or liking on the X or following, whatever, on there. The whole social media stuff. I don't really like having to, tell you guys all about it. All the stuff in the description, my XAMAN, my LOBSTR, my Phantom wallet, my Stargazer. You can mine Satoshis with us on the Ember app. It's the best app to be mining Bitcoin with, and you can do it with the freaking Blue Crew here mining with you. You use the referral code, you get extra 12 Satoshis per hour, all that good stuff. I lose some freaking I lose some Satoshis from these prediction games that I freaking play on there. There's little games that you can play and little predictions you can make on live sports and all that type of stuff. But anyways, great stream, guys. Always good talking with the Blue Crew. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this stream and the free crypto info. It means the world, any level of support that you guys give. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Always grateful. Thank you, Blue Crew. Thank you, Green Giants. Thank you, Ledger Citizens. The future is distributed ledger technology, and the future is bright. Our future is bright. We got the eye of the tiger, and we keep it crypto. I'll see you guys. Well, we don't have. We're pretty far from the Blue Castle today, but I'll see you guys in the Blue Castle. Much love. Adios.
I'm gonna keep trying if you guys keep trying. Let's keep rocking and rolling, man.
I mean, man, we found some amazing shit out there today. I mean, the kind of shit I didn't think you could find in the trash, you know?
Look at the moon. Oh my god, this is definitely not normal.
Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh. Merry, Merry Crypto Christmas. Merry Christmas.
This Xmas give me Moss X. This Xmas give me Moss X. Ho, ho, ho. Happy holidays, get a max crypto raise, gonna blast off for days. Giving the gift that keeps on giving, Santa ain't gonna shy away. He's all about the X, and that ain't gonna change. Just see what happens next, his reindeer all ready to play. Rudolph's red nose runs on Ripple and he's gonna light the way. Gonna light the way.
Merry, Merry Christmas, we high on that rich list. Big bag stuck in the chimney. Merry Xmas, I'm talking about Santa Claus bringing in them big gifts. Open up your ledger, see it's filled with them cryptics. I'm happy we made it. Bye bye all the haters. Rest in peace, incinerator. You got ate like a gator. Chomp, chomp, chomp. See you later. Rocket ship blast, cut you in half like a laser. Drop you off like a crater up in space, like your savior spaceship, like a glacier turbo boost trailblazer. I held strong, never wavered. Now we big bags, big paper. Call us that X gang like Professor Xavier. Merry, Merry Christmas. We high on that rich list. Big bag stuck in the chimney. Merry Xmas. I'm talking about Santa Claus bringing in them big gifts. Open up your ledger, see it's filled with them cryptics.
This the season to be merry, chillin' with my crypto homies. Me,